to me. Black.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A gain of 39 that time. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Leave it, 48.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Hey, 382, let's shift it. The high, 80. Black.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now it's Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota Vikings offense coming back onto the field, and they got that win last week over Green Bay, 24-17 to improve to 6-4-1.
Yeah, and everyone's looking at their playoff chances and what their options are, and everyone, rightly so, is focused on their schedule because down the stretch, it won't be easy, starting with at New England and then going to Seattle in a primetime game. So let's see how they handle that. But this comes back to one person. It comes back to Kirk Cousins, their big free agent acquisition in the offseason. Can he be that piece that pushes them over the top as they expect it? Will he play to that level down the stretch?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big gain of 39 on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City set to get the football back, and allow me to go back to that Monday night game on November 19th. Because that was one of the most talked about games in recent memory. 54-51. How fun was that?
It was a blast, and here's the best part. It was anticipated, that game, right? Think of the last time you anticipated a game that highly in the NFL.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. First possession of the third quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Rhino, Rhino! Two. The Hunt, 180!
That was second down run for Murray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go.
Cousins now on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Open man as Thielen is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A first down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. And this will hold in by Rudolph. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Chris Jones on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, Cousins. Now he'll escape to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Lucky 50. Hard. 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out here in the eye. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Now a first throw here in overtime. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does four-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On the run, this is home. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got this down to the 35. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 50. Yellow, yellow. Reese in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Lynch 50. Lynch 50.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Through.
You're coming. Double up. Double up.
Black.
2nd down, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Lucky 50.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the
on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Thanks for tuning in.